All right, so in this video, I'm going to explain why you're not rich yet, okay? It's really simple. I don't like to do story time. I just like to get straight to the point, okay? So I've got four things I'm going to go over today, all right, in this very short video. So let's go through it, okay? The first thing is you are still trading time for money, okay? You don't have a product or service that can sell itself, okay? And that is really the key to making a lot of money, okay? You need to remove yourself from the fulfillment process, and you need to have some kind of product or service that people buy it and they immediately get the desired outcome. So it does not have to be a physical product, although that's a kind of product too. I think the best kind of product to understand this concept of getting rich without trading your time for money. So like getting away from jobs, getting away from like uh, a service where you actually have to do work, is there's really three classes of products that give this to you, right? That give you the ability to see money without doing work, okay? To understand that this is the key. And they're all digital, okay? So it's apps. I mean, and apps is probably the hardest, but then books and courses, ebooks and courses, super easy to monetize because with courses and ebooks, right? People are buying purely off of the title, really, at the end of the day, right? They don't know what's inside. So that is often a good kind of product to sell to get you out of the mindset of trading time for money, okay? In fact, on the concept of trading time for money, my favorite thing is when I'm working on something and not getting paid for it, because all the time, 100% of the time, uh, whenever I make a lot of money, it's preceded by a lot of work where I'm not getting paid for it. No one is seeing the thing I'm doing, And during that period, there's a lot of like, no one's gonna buy this, but I think it's valuable, so I got to keep going. Okay, so get away from trading time for money, and understand that you need to create things that make money for you while you're sleeping. All right, so that's the first thing. The second thing is fear. All right. The second thing is you're scared. Okay, you're scared of failure. All right, you're scared that uh, of the worst thing that could happen, which is no one buys the thing that you spent your time on. And I am okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with failure, and you got to be okay with it too. To see success. Okay. And then let's see what we got. Number three, yeah. So you don't have a product or service to sell. Okay, this is really important. Um, you're never gonna get rich if you want to get rich selling someone else's products and services, right? The easiest way to get rich is to sell your own product or service. So you really gotta figure out what's the thing that you can make to that's gonna get people to buy whatever you're selling, right? So you need to have a product or a service. And in my course, which I'll link below, I tell you how to find the product or service that you should sell. Okay, but you need a product or service if you want to be rich. You need a product or service. Okay, really important. And then the last thing number four. This is a really short video. It's only 3 minutes. Okay. Uh, the last thing is you don't know how to get customers. Okay. So marketing. For me, when it comes to marketing is super easy. All right, there's the paid route, which should work. Paid ads should work for whatever you're selling, right? And you can structure your business so they always work. But paid ads is literally the easiest way to get customers, like today, right? Um, Especially if you structure your business the right way. So you've got paid, and then you've got organic. Okay, organic. That's where everyone goes. They're like, I don't want to pay for. I don't want to speed up the process of getting rich. No, get ads away from me. And they say, I just want to do it organically. So I'm just gonna shout on my Facebook page to my friends and family who are not even my target customer. Right? I'm just tell them about my thing, and I'm gonna get mad because my friends and family aren't supporting you. Well, no. Uh, Strangers are going to be the people that are going to support you. Okay, if you want the biggest business that you can possibly make in your life, making millions of dollars a year, you need to understand that it's all about getting strangers, solving problems for strangers. Okay, you really need to like lean into this idea that the thing that you're building, or the business that's going to make you a lot of money, is really something that's going to help strangers, people that you don't even know. Okay, and you need to be good at marketing. So, yeah, on the organic side, right? People are like, that's where people go because it's free, and it's like this is the path, right? So you get into this place where it's like, I need to get 1 million followers, I need to get 1 million views. I've had videos that had 1 million views, but like I paid ads to get the 1 million views, right? And there's a lot of good results with that 1 million views, right? But like, you need to get away from the idea that like you need to do it organically, because that is like getting rich on hard mode, okay? Like, but again, it's possible. You can. There's SEO. There's all these different things you can do organically. All right, building your email list, all that stuff is good. But if you want to get rich fast, the fastest way possible, you need to get comfortable with spending ads. Okay, spending money on ads, right? Because at scale, right? So let's say you want to be the biggest version, or the biggest, richest version of yourself possible, right? More often than not, it requires ads. And for me, I love to think really big, right? So the biggest version of you or your business will require, oftentimes, if the market is big enough, like spending millions of dollars a month on ads, right? And you really got to, I think, if you want to get rich, right, you need to really reverse engineer wealth, right? And say, okay, especially if there's someone in your space that is making millions of dollars, like, and they're running ads, you need to look at those ads and say, I wonder if they're spending $1 million a month. All right, let me dig deeper. Like, what's their business structure? Like, how are they able to afford to spend $1 million a month, right? And I guarantee you, what it always ends up being is they have some product on the back end, some product or service on the back end that's super high ticket, so super expensive, and that's really what is fueling that level of ad spend. Okay, so yeah, but anyways, not to make this video long-winded. Why you aren't rich yet? To recap, you're trading time for money. So you think you're gonna get rich doing a job, or like continually trading your time for money. Not gonna happen. Your number two is fear. You're scared. Okay, that is number two. Number three, you don't have anything to sell. You really need something to sell. Okay, you really gotta have something to sell. And number four, you're not good at marketing, so you don't know how to get customers. Okay, that is really it. Okay, once you figure out three and four, once you've made a product, right, or you made a service and you know how to market it, the sky is the limit. Okay, I explain more in my course, but I hope this was helpful. I hope this is like enough to give you the fire to, you know, do something. But this is why you aren't rich yet. All right, see ya.